Alright, we're just going to jump straight into this little tutorial I made for you guys. First, I'm going to start putting up my hair. Whoa, that went really fast. Okay, first I'm going to start with my Smashbox primer. This is the Photo Finish Primer. I love this stuff. Really covers the pores, makes a smooth base for the foundation. Next, I go in with the Becca Liquid Highlight in the color Pearl. Ooh la la. I love this stuff. You can just tell how it just makes the skin shine, look radiant, and not too heavy. And I love it because it's liquid, so it really melts into the skin. It makes the foundation look good as well. This foundation, oh, no, does it match? Yep. So this is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in, I believe, the shade 6.25. As you can see, my face is much lighter than the rest of my body. I exfoliate probably more than I should, but quite a bit, and it really takes away some of the pigmentation of my face. It helps make it look more radiant, but it definitely leaves me paler than I would like. But yes, I love that foundation. It just really makes the skin look radiant and beautiful and supple. This concealer is the NARS Creamy Concealer. This shade I'm using first is in Ginger. It's more of a peachier tone. It helps to color correct, in my opinion, for my skin. I love to go over my nose, chin, and forehead to help balance out the under eyes. And then I go in with the shade Custard to really highlight. I like to go underneath my nose because unfortunately my mother's side of the family gave me a red nose. Thanks, Mom. But yeah, just really wherever you're feeling like you're a little discolored, or if you feel like you need to balance the face somehow but you don't want to fully put on foundation, my recommendation is concealer. Concealersthebomb.com. Get it, use it, love it. Once you got all that concealer on, you're going to go in with a damp beauty blender or whatever you prefer and blend that stuff out. Make sure it looks nice and melted into the skin. As you can see, I wasn't satisfied with the coverage underneath my eyes there. I have very dark under eyes, so sometimes I need a little extra love underneath there. So I just went back in with the Custard shade just to highlight a little bit more and take away some of those bags that I got going on. Then I'm going to lock that concealer with the Kat Von D Lock It Setting Powder. I really love this stuff. I've been trying to venture away from my Laura Mercier. No particular reason. I just want to find more products, you know, that may turn out to be better. Quickly did my brows while I was off camera. I'm going to now bronze up this face a little bit with the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. Love this stuff. One of the first products I ever bought when I started getting into makeup, and I stopped using it for a while, and I just recently found it in my drawer again and fell back in love with it. It's not too much of an orangey brown, but it's not also too much of a dookie brown, so it works perfectly. Once you're finished bronzing up the face, you can then go in with a blush and hit the apples of your cheeks. This blush is one of my favorites. It's Melba by MAC Cosmetics. It's a beautiful shade, really peachy and pink. And I also like to go over my nose, chin, and forehead to kind of make it look more like a natural blush has happened on my face, kind of sun-kissed them. I then like to highlight with this shade is Becca Cosmetics in the color Moonstone. I like to use my finger for this color particularly because it is a little ashy for my skin tone. So I feel like when it's mixed in with my finger, kind of the moisture from my finger, it helps it melt into my face better and look kind of like a glow from within. rather than, you know, sometimes when it comes out kind of chalky on the face due to the product being a powder. I also like to hit the tip of my nose to make a little cute button nose. And then I also like to go on the bridge to help highlight and contour it a little bit. Then I like to go back with my Damp Beauty blender and just kind of hit over that highlight, help it mesh good. There's a little bit of foundation on the bottom of that too, so that's just kind of to help it mold. And yep, found a pimple on my face. What the heck? Just go over a little bit with the NARS concealer. I did the shade Ginger with that because I feel like it matches my skin tone pretty well, so I was able to conceal that. Then I felt like I really wasn't glowing enough, so I went in with the Resi highlight. Oh my god, that stuff's butter. Now to the eyes. So here's where it gets a little funky. This is my face when I realized I did not press record and I got about halfway through my eyes. So the first shade I went into my crease with is the light brown shade, and then I followed it with the purple shade that is shown. I just went in with a fluffy brush and made some more depth in the crease with the brown, and then kind of went right on top of it with that purple shade just to make a smooth transition for the rest of a purple that was going to happen on my eye. So next I'm going to go with that purple shade, and I sprayed a little bit of Fix Plus on my brush, and I'm just going to go in with a flat brush and just go right over it, the lid with that color. Then I like to go back with the brush I used for that first purple shade and just really buff in the edges. I then go in with this Makeup Forever purple shade. I'm sorry, I do not know the shade, but it's beautiful. I don't know if that helps. I like to go in with this shade with my finger. I found this was the best way to really pat it down on the lid, and you can really see that it was really starting to glisten and make the eye pop. So once I finish the other eye, I'm going to go in with a matte black shade and just kind of define the line, my lash line. And I didn't want to do a wing or anything heavy. I was just wanting to kind of get a good band for my lashes. I then go in with the Lily Lashes in Miami. I freaking love these lashes. They're just so wispy, yet, no, they're just wispy. Then I go in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's one of my favorite mascaras. I also like to hit just a little bit on my lower lashes. I don't like too much because I already feel like I have really popping eyes and don't really need too much more to accentuate. I decided I wanted a little bit of the purple shade underneath, so I went in with that first purple shade and just kind of dabbed it in. I then went in with the MAC, I believe it's White Frost, and just did the inner corners of my eye just to kind of bring the eye together. I then go in with one of my favorite lip glosses by Fenty Beauty. It's the Universal one, and I just think it really complements all skin tones, all lips. I love the pink, the shimmer, it works great. Once I'm finished with the look, I like to tie it all together with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. This is the completed look. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. It was fun for me to make. This is actually one of my new favorite eye looks to do, and more to come. So thanks, guys.